Hi Cancer, this is your reading for the week beginning the 6th of April 2020. Now it's a general reading, taking a look at the energies affecting your life right now. It might not resonate with all of you, there's a lot of you Cancers out there after all, but take from it what you need and I hope it helps. So, are you ready Cancer? Let's see what the cards have got to say for you this week. Right, we've got the Eight of Bows, Hearthfire. Now this is the energy that is affecting you right now. This is a feeling of being with others and a community coming together. Now it could be that you've got people around you, or it could be that this is what you're yearning for, but that's the energies affecting your life at the moment. And this is your focus. Now, balance. It's all about sort of keeping things in perspective and taking time to rest and heal. There's a lot of healing energy in this card. It's a very, very gentle card. And I think you maybe need to sort of keep things in perspective, that, you know, we're all in a situation at the moment that's very difficult. But try not to let your feelings about that get out of control. You need to be focused and relaxed about it. Now, we've got the moon on water, and this is kind of where your thought process is at the moment. And there's a lot of untapped potential here. I think you're trying to see things in a different light. You're trying to look at things from a different angle, perhaps. You know, you're in a situation that is maybe a little bit uncomfortable for you, but you're trying to find a way through this. But you are fed up, Cancer. I mean, it's kind of like you've got all the things you need around you, you've got everything you want, and it just isn't enough at the moment. It's not serving you. You kind of feel a little bit like a caged animal, I think. It's like, I want to break out, I need more, this isn't enough for me anymore. And again, this could just be the situation that we're all finding ourselves in. You know, suddenly you're at home with all these things that you love, but because you can't go anywhere else, it starts to get you down. So it could be that, or it could be that you're just generally unhappy with life at the moment. But this is a very positive energy coming through. This is your motivation. This is what drives the issue, and this is all about people coming together, like-minded people coming together. Now, there's a lot of joy and celebration here. You know, this could be a really positive event, or it could just be finding new ways of working with people while you're stuck at home. But this is a key factor in how you're moving through this week. So pay attention to this card, because it's a really happy one, and try and keep that in mind when things are starting to get you down. Now, the way forward, you know, you're heading into a period where you're feeling quite insecure, and I have to say, this is probably completely groundless. There's a lot of things happening, and events and situations that are out of your control at the moment, and you're feeling a bit undermined. You don't really know where to go, what to do next, and that's affecting you. But actually, there's nothing really wrong. You know, a lot of it is all happening in your mind. You're overthinking things. You need to find more of this balance and relax a little bit, and then some of these insecurities will fade away. And heading into the future here, you know, we've got the Two of Vessels, attraction. Now, it's often connected to a relationship, because it's, you know, it's two people coming together. There's a lot of love and energy there, but it can just as easily be a project, something that you care really, really deeply about, something that you're connecting with strongly. Now, this is coming out in the area of your fears, and the Ace of Stones, the foundation of life. I'm not sure at the moment whether it's saying that there's nothing that you're really afraid of at the moment, or that you're actually afraid of creating things. You're afraid of success. You're afraid of building something positive. And I suspect that's more like it, because we've got this one with the insecurities here. There's something that's making you feel apprehensive about moving forward. And yet you kind of know you've got to. You know, this is completion. This is coming full circle, tying up all those loose ends, moving from one phase of your life into another. I think you're kind of on that cusp here at the moment, and your hopes, everything that you want is nudging you in that direction. This is where you need to be going. You need to be finishing things up and moving on to something new. Now I'm going to give the cards another little shuffle and try and get some clarification on these for you. We'll try and look at things a little bit more in depth. So we've got the Knight of Stones, the horse. Now, he's such a positive card. This is about health and energy and vitality and driving forward. And he's coming out with this one. So, you know, you've got all this community coming together and all this energy pushing forward. So I think you're kind of being driven by the people around you. And it's a positive thing. Yeah, they're pushing you in a good direction. Now it could be this, they're supporting you with your ideas, or it could be something that is a community effort. But it's something really quite sort of progressive. I think you're moving forward in a really good direction. Yeah, I think it could well be your family that are behind you, supporting you. This is all about home and somewhere solid that you can depend on, somewhere you feel safe. It's not always sort of a physical place, you know, it's not the bricks and mortar. It's that feeling of home and safety and security. Now, it's here with balance. So I think, you know, that home, that safe place, that's where all your... that's where everything's stemming from. You know, that's where you're grounded. That's your focus. That's, as long as you've got your feet on the ground and you're settled here, you can relax enough to move on and try new and different things. Now we've got the Ten of Bows, which is all about responsibility, and this is responsibility for yourself, but responsibility more so for others. I think there are people you're looking after, people you're caring for, and it can feel like a bit of a burden at times, but this is something that's necessary, it's needed, and I think maybe you kind of feel sometimes like it's holding you back, because it's coming out here with all this sort of potential. And maybe you're spending too much time on this aspect, this work and being there for others, and not enough on your own ideas and dreams. So you do need to try and find a balance between the two, because you can have both. Now we've got the Queen of Vessels, the Salmon, and she is incredibly caring and kind and supportive, but there's a strong element here of self-sacrifice. She will give up things that are important to her to help others, which I think is kind of what you've been doing up here anyway, and it's coming out with this one. So I think this is what you're doing at the moment. You know, you're putting a lot of effort and energy into other people, and it's dragging you down. You're not having enough time for you. I think you need to kind of separate yourself from the situation a little bit and find a bit of me time. Now we've got the Ten of Arrows, and this is instruction. It's passing on of knowledge. Now that can be someone teaching you something, you teaching someone else, and it's coming out here with the Three of Vessels. Now this kind of tells me that you can get a lot of enjoyment from this communication, this knowledge transfer, if you like. Now, whether this is you're finding a bit of a passion for the homeschooling lots of people are doing at the moment, or whether you're just learning new things, maybe you're signing up for a course or something, but this is kind of what's propelling you forward. This is the driving force behind you at the moment. This is what you need to keep focusing on. When other things are starting to get you down, come back to this, because I feel like this is your escape. This is what's giving you that sense of purpose. Now the Nine of Arrows, dedication, and it's coming out here with the Seven of Arrows. Now there's something that you are extremely passionate and dedicated about. I think it's some kind of pet project. There's something you want to do. There's some idea you've got, and you're putting a lot of energy into it, and you really want to push that forward, but there's a lot of uncertainty there. You're a little bit scared about actually doing it, and there's no reason for you to be scared. If you take a closer look at this card, you'll see that all those arrows and things that are heading forward, nothing's actually hitting her. All the ties that bind her, she could step right out of. There's nothing there that can really hinder you. This needs to be your focus. This is what you need to be concentrating on. Stop being so scared about it. So whatever idea you've got there, it's something that can really work for you. And it might be a little bit difficult at times. You might have a bit of a challenge, and I think there's some kind of challenge you need to deal with another person, someone you're quite close to. This is quite a strong relationship here. Or a strong situation that you're content with, but you're facing problems. There's an obstacle there that you need to overcome. And the hooded man, he's telling you to take that time out, which is what I was saying down here. You need to take some time for yourself. You need to process everything that's going on in your life at the moment. You need to process where you want to be and work out what's important to you. And when you do that, you'll find this creative process, this building something from your ideas will become a lot easier. At the moment, I think it does seem a little bit scary, and you are very insecure about it. But if you take that time out, take a bit of time just to sit quietly and work out what it is you actually want. Because, you can be quite strong with this. It's going to be positive, I think, for you. You're coming into this new phase, and although there's a lot to do and you've got challenges to face, this card is coming out to say, look, you can handle this. Whatever life throws at you, you can deal with it. And every time you deal with one of these problems, it's making you stronger and propelling you further towards this ultimate goal, this dream of something new, a new phase in your life. Tackle things one thing at a time. You don't have to do everything at once here. Step by step, steady progress will lead you to completion. So that's it for you this week, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, please like and subscribe. And if you would like a private reading, then all the details of that will be down below.